What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday. Just coming on here to tell you guys you don't have to stick to one split. You aren't married to one workout program, one workout routine, and it is okay to move on if you feel like it's not working for you. I was talking to this one woman, and she was telling me how she was doing a 6 day push pull split, push pull leg split, and she's been doing it for like 3 weeks, and she really wants to decrease how much time or days she's spending in the gym. And after talking with thousands of people over the years, I realized it's a common misconception that you need to be in the gym working out 5 or 6 days out the week, but the truth is you don't have to. And the reason a lot of people believe this is because they either see it on social media, and think people are in the gym every single day, or 5 or 6 days out the week lifting, or they've done it themselves and they've gotten results doing that, but it's starting to burn them out, but they're scared to change to something new, especially if it is less time spent in the gym. But realistically speaking, you can get great results with as little as 2, 3, or even 4 days in the gym. It really just depends on how hard you train, your intensity, how hard you're pushing yourself, how your program is written, not doing useless exercises, not doing a whole bunch of junk volume. But if you have an efficient program, you can get great results on 2 or 3 days in the gym, even four, that are comparable to 5 days. You like my shirt? Thank you. Um, so yeah, you can get great results doing that. It's just that people are so used to either seeing people do 5 days out the gym, or they are in the gym every day themselves and they feel like that's what they have to continue doing in order to keep getting results or maintain, but that's not true. So I'm not saying that you should switch your routine every time. I'm not saying that you should switch your routine every time, because obviously there is merit to sticking to a routine, especially if you want specific results. But a big thing that plays a role in sticking to a routine and being consistent is actually enjoying what you do. Think of all the stuff that you hate to do and think of how consistent you are with it. You're probably not. Most people are not consistent with things they hate doing unless it's going to a 9 to 5, going to work, and they have to do it, obviously. But things that you hate doing, you're likely not going to be consistent with, unless it's like life or death or survival. And that's why a lot of people aren't sticking to their routine. So, yes, you have to find a program that you like, but if you find that you're getting burnt out, you actually want to spend less time in the gym, you can definitely change your workout routine. You don't have to stay married to it, you don't have to stay committed to it if it isn't working for you. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples of how things change for me, and also how things always change all the time for my clients and how to go about adjusting for it. So you can change your split anytime, especially as your interests change, as your time constraints change, and different life events come about. It's kind of silly to think that your workout routine is going to remain constant as you're changing, as your life is changing. It's stupid to think that. Nothing um, stays constant in life, so it's silly to think that your workouts are going to stay like that as well. And it's funny that I had this conversation with this woman that was saying she did a 6 day push pull legs split, because that's the same split that I did when I was in physical therapy school. And although it is a lot of gym days, it was easy for me to go to the gym 6 days a week because I was on such a routine. Like I would wake up, go to class, study, gym, eat, like, and just do that every day. But now I'm not in as much as a routine. Each day is looking different for me, and I really don't want to spend that many days in the gym. So I switched to a 4 day split, and there's also times where I do a 3 day split, and they all work. It's just when I do 3 days, I have to load up a certain amount of exercises within those 3 days, as opposed to the 6 days, you don't have to do as much. So it really just depends on what's working for you now. They're all effective. It just comes down to having a efficient program. And I actually had a client that just hopped into the Lifting for Women program, and she was initially training 5 days a week, and she was lifting 5 days a week. And I bumped her down to 4 days a week because most people, I think anybody do not need to be lifting 5 days a week. Is if you're lifting 5 days a week, you're not going hard enough in the gym. Working out and lifting and training are two different things. So you don't need to be lifting 5 days a week. 4 days a week is the maximum with a good program. So we bumped it down to 4 days a week with one freestyle day where she goes in the gym and she could do like low intensity cardio, core stuff, but nothing strenuous like lifting. And I had asked her, like, why are you doing 5 days? Like, not that it's wrong, but why are you doing that? And she was like, I just thought I had to. And that's how a lot of people think. You don't have to do 5 days. So basically educating her on why you don't need 5 days. And if you are going to do 5 days, here's what you're going to do. You're going to do 4 lifting days, and then the 5th day is some lower intensity active recovery stuff. So that's just an example of how things can change. And then also, your workout program doesn't just need to change for the frequency. Like, you don't have to go from doing 5 to 4. Maybe you're just tired of the training style that you're doing. This happens to me a lot. I can't think about doing a barbell back squat right now. Like, I just hate the movement. I'm getting tired of barbell stuff. So I've been doing more like kettlebells, dumbbells, and I've been using more machines. So I've been getting out of my home gym and going to the gym to train just because I'm like kind of sick of free weight stuff for the most part. So I've been adding that into my routine, and the results are the same. You just have to program your exercise a little bit differently. So your program can change as much as you need it to. And once you find what works for you, just being consistent is really the biggest part of it. Sometimes people need to switch things up to keep momentum, which is totally fine. You just have to be smart about it. So I kind of went on a rant, but if you take anything away from this live, is that you're not committed, or you don't have to be committed to any workout routine for any specific amount of time if it's not working for you. So find what works for you and then stick to that. If you have to change different variables in terms of where you're working out, how often you're working out, and what equipment you're using in order to stay consistent, do that, because the consistency is the biggest thing. And if you aren't sure what split is best for you and you want to decrease how much time you're working out, how much time you're spending in the gym while still maximizing your results and building a strong and fit body, then I invite you to join my paid community. And it's essentially a growing community of women who prioritize living a fit lifestyle. They're dedicated to building strong and confident bodies through personalized routines, expert guidance and coaching, and most importantly, you get support from other like-minded women on the same mission. So if you're ready to join or you want more details on this program, message me LFW or comment it below and I'll message you and I'll give you more details. Thanks for listening, and I'm hop off. Peace.